All right, good morning. Nice to see you out there. Glad you could make it. And let's get started. Start moving around, get warm on our Thursday. I was like, what day is it? I always forget on Thursdays. But yeah, we'll get going on our daily 5. It starts with your choice. You have 2 minutes for your choice. And then we'll go into 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. Through some jumping jacks, nice jumping jacks. Also, it's cool when we do like the walking jumping jacks, just stepping one leg at a time, that's fine too. Or maybe just your arms for your jumping jacks if you want. And then we'll go into a dumbbell hang snatch. So make sure you have something nice and light because we're just getting warmed up. And we'll keep that dumbbell at your hips and just pull and punch overhead and then switch arms for each rep. And again, we'll do 20 seconds of jumping jacks, 10 seconds of rest. 20 seconds of hang snatches, 10 seconds of rest, and we'll do 3 rounds of that to finish out our daily 5. But it starts with your choice, of course, for 2 minutes. And yeah, let's get moving. Time to get warm. It's getting chilly in the mornings. Fall, we're getting deep into the fall now, so even though we just fell back, I feel like it's still quite dark out. 3, 2, 1. And we're off on our daily 5. Way to get here today. So proud of you, getting your movement in the ways that you can. So great. All right, and that's 1 minute of our choice. So you got 1 minute left to just keep cruising however you like. Thirty more seconds. All right, 10 more seconds, and we're going to go right into the first round of jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1. We'll go right into jumping jacks for 20 seconds. And then you'll get that 10-second break. 10 more seconds for your jumping jacks. Okay, and rest. Sorry, I missed the countdown. And then we'll do those alternating hang snatches next. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, alternating hang snatches. Nice, Dan. I was gonna say you could totally do these seated, but you figured it out. Three, 2, 1, rest. 10-second break. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Dan, your shoulders are going to get so strong. Just modifying everything to the arms. Three, 2, 1. Rest. 10-second break. And we'll go back to our hang snatches again. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest. And we have one more round of our jumping jacks and snatches. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest. And our last 20 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, nice work. Getting that warm up done. I feel like sometimes that's the hard part. We made it here, started moving. And next we're gonna do some, we're gonna do some shoulder work, some bodybuilding a little bit, which actually is really awesome because you can do all this stuff seated. So that's really handy for Dan. But otherwise you can be standing if you want. And the other thing that's a little bit weird about this part is we're gonna try to do 6 sets in 15 minutes. And I just can't even figure out how many minutes per round that would be. So instead, I'll just kind of like, give you 5-minute warnings, and it can be up to you to try to do like 2 sets every 5 minutes-ish. And again, if you don't get as many sets in as 6, that's fine. And if you do more than 6, also fine. But just make sure you're getting some work and some rest as you're doing this shoulder work for the next 15 minutes. And so the first move is gonna be shrugs. Suitcase means you're just holding at your side. And so you're gonna hold these weights at your side and you're just gonna shrug your shoulders up and then back down. And you can do these nice and slow and steady. And you can actually kind of find like, as if you roll your shoulders back more, you might get a little bit more range of motion by rolling them back, pulling your shoulder blades down and back, and then trying to keep them down and back as you pull up. Or, you could try the same thing, pulling your shoulders forward and then letting them down and then pulling them up. And so you kind of play around with where exactly you want to be doing these shrugs. Or you can just keep them kind of right in the middle, just at your side. You can kind of see what feels good for you. And you can mix it up as you go. But either way, each rep, you're just going to pull those shoulders up and then back down. And you'll do 12 reps. And this is like one of those things I always see like bodybuilders doing to make their traps really big. And so I'm always like, are these really that good for you? But then when I was having shoulder problems, my PT told me to start doing shrugs. So turns out they are totally good for you. They don't just make your traps big. And next, you could keep, depending on what your weights are for your shrugs, you might be able to do something pretty heavy. And then if you want to keep the weight the same, you can, or if you just only have the same weight, you'll turn the weights over into the front rack. Or you could always ditch one of your dumbbells if you were doing a heavier weight for your shrugs and you want to switch to one. But we're going to do a strict press next, starting at your shoulders and then pressing up overhead. And no hip engagement, just keeping your glutes tight, squeezing the ground with your feet and pressing straight up overhead, rib cage tucked, dumbbells finished straight overhead, biceps by your ears. And then for this next one, I would definitely dump one of your dumbbells unless again, you have a really light weight to switch to. And you're gonna start with your arms straight out in front and you're just gonna raise them out as high as you're feeling. For me, I'm not gonna go higher than my shoulders, but if you feel like you can go up higher, go ahead and go for it. That's totally fine. But here, make sure you're keeping space. You don't want to be shrugging as you're doing these. Keep your shoulders down and back and save the shrugging for the shrugs. And so we'll do 12 of each. Again, playing around with what weight you want to do, maybe dropping or adding reps if you can't change the weight around, but you'll have the next 15 minutes to do sets of those. And we're trying to get for 6, the idea being that adding up volume is going to be what gives us that intensity for today. Questions? I feel like we're not usually doing this type of stuff. So maybe it feels a little different, or maybe you do this all the time, not sure. And so yeah, if you're ready, you can start. I'll be running the timer, so that we can see when 15 minutes is up. Yeah, go when you're ready. And yeah. Oh yeah, and then you can stand and do the shrugs if you want, or I was gonna say you can do those seated as well. Just kind of do them one at a time with your butt hanging off the bench. You need a little space off the side of your box. You can do your shrugs here. But you can also do them standing. You can support yourself on your box like that. That's great. And so yes, we'll be doing some shrugs, strict press, and front raise. So for a lot of these movements, we're like isolating a very specific muscle group. And what I really like to think about when I'm doing something like that is actually like using my core and the strength through my midline to support my extremities. And so really making sure you're bracing through your core, pulling that belly button to spine, rib cage tucked down, squeezing your glutes, and like using this as an opportunity to like work your core just as much as your extremities. And then it turns out that all of your extremities are stronger with the support from your midline, because something to do with like physics and your center of gravity. And if you have more strength in your anchor, it'll help your extremities be strong as well.
Charlie, how far do we raise on the front raise? Just to 90 degrees?
Allow. Try to get at least shoulder high. But if you can get higher than shoulder high, that's fine. But if you can get higher, go for it. And yeah, getting higher with your arms straight, keeping your shoulders down. You don't want to shrug, but as high as you feel on that front raise. Yeah, really nice. Good job, everybody. Oh, and we've gone about 2 minutes. So maybe you've done 2 sets. I don't know. Or maybe a set and a half. I think 2 minutes or 2 sets for 5 minutes will get us there. So you probably still don't even need to have 2 sets done.
That's 2.5 minutes per set.
Oh, thank you. I needed someone to do that math. So yeah, 1 set, I guess. We're at 2.5. Or you could do 2 and then take more rest. You could time it however you want, but 2.5 per set is very helpful. Because yeah, that works out at 2 per 5. Yeah. That checks out. Good math. Thank you. The next part is scary for me too, because we're going to be doing 1.5 minutes. We're going to be doing like 90 seconds per. So I'm really going to have to pay attention. Also, you made like, 6 sets is a lot. And again, we're isolating those small muscle groups. So you might need more rest later on. That's fine too. So if you're a little ahead right now, we can always catch up on the rest once that volume starts adding up. I thought I was putting on my Stoneway sweatshirt this morning. And so I keep thinking I'm matching you, Eva, but then when I see myself, I'm like, oh wait, I put on a different black sweatshirt. It's like happened like 3 times. Oh, we're matching. Wait, no, I'm not. We're not matching. I think I have like 4 black hoodies, so it doesn't help to put the right one on in the morning. And yeah, we're at 5 minutes though, for the time wise, 2 sets, which I think all of you are definitely done with 2 sets, but.
I just keep my same workout sweatshirt in a spot and I wear it all week.
Yeah, I do that too. I'll like kind of lay it out, especially if I just coach in it, then it can stay pretty clean. Although what happened, I laid it out down here one time and then I didn't want to put on a sweater that was like in the garage overnight, it's like more cold, and if there was a bug in there. So funny. Nice work, everyone. Doing great. Strong shoulders today. Doing great. Yeah, we're about halfway with the time. So you've done your 3 sets. Good job. Maybe take a rest, especially if you're ahead. You can definitely enjoy some rest. So great. For some reason, shrugs always make me feel like a really buff person, even though they're just like the tiniest little move. I'm just like, oh yeah, doing shrugs. It's just probably the vision of like the 24-hour fitness person in my head doing shrugs that I'm translating, but I laughed so hard when they were assigned to me by my PT because I was always making fun of my boyfriend for doing them. I was like, oh my God, of course. I'm doing great. And it's so nice we're all here doing them together. I feel like this is the type of stuff that'd be like seemingly easy to do on your own, but it's so not. You need like your friends here to help us do it together. Adair, it seems like y'all just keep getting more dumbbells. Do you keep getting more weights? Which that's great.
No, I dialed down. I'm
Oh,
dialed
you got
down.
less.
I dialed down because I've been having so many back problems. I'm trying to be gentle.
Yeah, you can keep it light. I guess it just looks like you have full rack over there.
Oh, we do have a full rack now.
Yeah.
Almost. We're missing 40s, which we can't find. They're out everywhere. Dan has gotten so he needs 40s, but we don't have them.
It's so funny. I had 40s for the longest time and I finally got rid of them because I was like, why do I need these?
Oh, we should have
been
been.
that much. I should have given them to you. I didn't know you were looking for them. I have one really obnoxious, like adjustable weight. But I don't have 40s anymore. It's good. It's like totally, it totally is. I don't know. Why weren't we doing it before? We should have just been like accumulating our own home gym stuff and working out at home. It's fun. But one of the last times I saw you two was when I smashed my finger on the dumbbell rack at the gym. So funny, that was so long ago now. Also, I remember I was like, this is the worst thing that could possibly ever happen to somebody. And then like a week later, the whole pandemic and the shutdown all happened. I was like, oh, I forgot all about my stupid finger. And there's about 3 minutes left. Sorry, I haven't given you a time update in a while because I was just chatting with you. But you have 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Yeah, 3 more minutes now. So maybe you've got a set and a half left. Yes, nice work, everyone. Doing so good through all your shoulder strength. There's 1 minute left. Nice work. Yeah, we're really working those shoulders today. Nice. Make sure you're stretching out and staying loose as you need, sipping on your water and or your coffee. Keep it ready for the day. We've got like 10 seconds left. And so as you're finishing that up, make sure you get some rest when you're done, or, you know, always taking short breaks as you need. And next, more shoulder strength. Doing awesome. Come on, shoulders, we can do this. We're gonna do 1.5 minutes through 3 movements. So you'll spend 1.5 minutes with each movement trying to just get reps. And so all reps are good reps, whether you get 2 or whether you get 30, you know, it's all the same. So just get some reps, and again, take rest as you need it. And keep in mind your points of performance. So the first movement is gonna be a floor press. And so you can lie that back on the floor, get a dumbbell in each hand, or 1 dumbbell in 2 hands, that would be fine too. Feet flat on the ground, really try to glue your lower back to the ground. So you're gonna have to actively squeeze your core here to keep your low back on the ground, and then pulling your shoulder blades together also, so you have a nice tight base through your midline, from your shoulder blades down on the ground, all the way to your low back, all the way down on the ground. And then from there, you're just gonna press up. And you're gonna just do floor press for 1.5 minutes. And again, also fine to do this with one dumbbell. Also would be fine to do them one arm if you wanted. If you only have one dumbbell, but you wanna go heavier, you could do like 3 reps and then switch. That would be fine too. So that's your floor press. You're gonna do 1.5 minutes, and then you'll roll on over and you'll be in that plank position. You can also do these on your knees. You know, as long as you got a nice little mat here to put your knees on. But we're gonna start in that plank if you want, or on your knees, and you're gonna lower your chest to the ground, and then you're gonna push up. You can push up from your knees too, or you can push up from your toes. Either way, when you get up here, you're gonna pull that dumbbell up to your chest, one with each hand. And that'll be 1 for your Renegade rows. And you're gonna do these for a minute. Push up, again, any style is great, and then pulling that dumbbell up to your chest. And again, if you only have one dumbbell, you can push up. And then from your knees, just get hands on your dumbbell and pull it up to your chest. Okay. And then you can set it back down, push up. And then just on your knees, pull that one dumbbell up to your chest. That would be fine too. And so you'll do Renegade rows for 1 minute. And then you'll roll back over again. And what the heck is with all this hollow recently? We're gonna do a hollow rock for 1.5 minutes. What? Oh my God. No, sounds terrible. And so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take breaks as you need it. And again, your hollow rock, if your low back is not touching the ground, you're not really doing it. The rock is not happening on your butt. The rock is not happening on your shoulders. The rock is happening through your low back. So this is all about your lumbar spine here. And so again, if you need, you can start here. You can really feel that in this tucked position with your knees bent and your arms bent forward. It's much easier to get there with that low back rocking. And then you can kind of straighten out from there. Try to keep the rock the same as you straighten your legs. And maybe it's slower, you can really feel it. Low back is on the ground. And then if you can keep that there, then you can move those hands overhead and try to bring your legs lower. But again, low back really staying on the ground. It's not really about your upper spine touching the ground. Take breaks as you need, modify as you need so that you can keep that low back on the ground. And again, like doing them in that tight tuck is gonna get you there faster than if your hollow rocks look like this and you're just slamming your back on the ground. Like you can kind of see the difference of where my back slams on the ground. Don't do that, it's really bad for your back. All right, and also if you need to modify on the hollow rocks because it's just not working, you can do dead bugs. That's a good mod. Or sit-ups, crunches, anything else. And then we're gonna rest for 1.5 minutes. That's your last station. And we're gonna do 3 sets. So 1.5 minutes at each station, times 3. Floor press, Ren row, hollow rock, rest. And again, taking short breaks as you need. I'm definitely not expecting you to do 1.5 minutes straight of hollow rocks. So you can take breaks and just move as much as you can. Okay, you seem ready. Okay, we'll start in 10 seconds with that floor press. 2, 1, go. Nice job, nice job. Lots of time here to get reps. We still have a whole minute left, so plenty of time. Halfway. Thirty more seconds. All right, 10 more seconds for your floor press, and then we're gonna switch to Renegade Rows next. That push up plus a pull. 3, 2, 1. Switch to Ren Rows. And yeah, so we'll get a push up into that pull. Great, nice. And yeah, modify as needed. Definitely have 1 whole minute left, 1 minute left, plenty of time for these reps. Nice work. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and we'll switch to our hollow rocks. Yeah, nice work. Good job. Yeah, these are definitely going to get tough. Take short breaks as you need. You've got 1 more minute for your hollow rock. Nice. Halfway. Thirty more seconds. Wow, you're doing so awesome on these. Midline of steel, doing great. 10 more seconds, our rest minute is next. 3, 2, 1, rest. Wow, nice work on those. That was awesome. Okay, 1 round is done. 2 more to go. Oh my gosh, I was trying to do like a 20-second hollow hold yesterday and I died. I was dead. Y'all made that look really good. Nice job. And we've got 1 minute left. 1 more minute of rest. So nice, soak it up. And just catch your breath, stretch anything you need or get some water, stay loose for 40 more seconds. And then we'll be back to the top with that floor press. Okay, we've got 10 more seconds and we'll do some more floor press. 3, 2, 1, go. Floor press. Round number 2. Here we come. One more minute. Thirty more seconds. And next we'll do our reg rows. In 3, 2, 1. Renegade row. One more minute. Yeah, really nice. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll rotate to that hollow rock. Great work on that. Nice. So strong. Getting through this second round of hollow rocks. Got one more minute. You're so strong. I have to do my own hollow rocks later. You're all making them look so good. But they're pretty hard, is the thing. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, we made it to the rest again. Nice work. Doing great. 2 done. 1 to go. Just got to do one more set. Yeah, getting water, stretching as you need. Catching your breath. Just getting fired up for that last set coming up. Got about 1 more minute left to rest. Thirty more seconds and we'll be back around to the floor press. Last set coming up in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Back to the floor press. Nice. Last set, best set. Yeah, keeping that low back and your shoulders on the ground. Just getting in reps while you can. Halfway. Nice, almost done with those floor press, 10 more seconds. And then we'll switch to Ren rows. 3, 2, 1. Rotate to Ren rows. One more minute. Yes, keep it up, doing great. 30 more seconds. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. Rotate to that hollow rock. Our last 90 seconds for the hollow rocks. Get that last burn through your midline. One more minute. Thirty more seconds. Doing great. Oh my gosh, so strong. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Wow. So great today. Nice strong shoulders after today. And that extra zap to your midline with all those hollow rocks fluff.